to welcome a radiant symbol of elegance, intellect, and cultural pride today, right here on the 3FM Drive. She's not just a queen by title, but a beacon of purpose, grace, and advocacy. Crowned amidst fierce competition and celebrated across the nation, she's used her reign to amplify voices, champion causes, and redefine what it means to be a true Ghanaian woman in the 21st century. Join me as I get into a conversation. We'll delve into a journey of passions and future aspirations of the extraordinary woman. You see that right here. I remember a few years ago, yes, I was here for a topsy-turvy, and they came into the studio. So I'm happy to be part of the journey. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Tung-Teiya. Yeah, Tung-Teiya Dahaman. I hope I said it well. Dahaman. Aha. But a lot of people call her Tung-Teiya, so you can call her that. She's in the studio to have a conversation with me. And how are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
How's the queening going like?
It's splendid.
It's good, huh?
Yes, it's very good.
Would you say, well, if you got the chance to do it again, would you do it all over again?
I will. I will do it all over again.
But I sometimes I see you guys go through all these different routines, and isn't it hectic?
Well, it is, to be very honest. It is, but nothing good comes easy, you know. That's true. Wow. So your family might be very proud of you. Yes.
Aha.
Always have been.
Aha. Nice one. Anyways, so straight into the conversation. Now you won in 2022?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2022, between then and now, what's happened with you?
Between 2022 and now, it's been metamorphic. Like, I've changed in so many positive, so many good ways. From 2022 till now, I've become a beacon of hope to so many young ladies.
I agree.
People have look up to me, especially young girls in the north look up to me, and between this period also I've been able to impact so much in my region, especially between 2022 and now. I can say that I've become a very a better version of myself. I've not just impacted in only my community, it has gone beyond my community. I'm able to even impact on social media. Social media is a very big tool now, of which you can use to impact almost everyone. So also, within this period also, I've been able to, impact in a sense that with brands, impact with brands as well. I work with brands like GB Foods, producers of Pomo and Junior products. I am the brand ambassador for Pomo.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you so much. I influence for other brands also like Geisha, bathing soap, Pepsodent toothpaste, and some few more.
It means you're cutting the check. A lot of money is coming in. All right, so today is not a Thursday, but let's throw back a bit to your audition.
Right.
How's it like day one? Like you're coming in, hoping to be selected, and you meet other girls, and some have great potential as yourself. You see all kinds of skill and talent. Yeah. Take us through that. The audition phase.
Audition phase. It was. It was exciting. One, because you knew that you were coming to a place where dreams are made realities. You were coming to a place where you could get a platform that was life-changing. But it was also very tensious. Like you said, you get to the audition grounds and then you see other ladies who are there equally to audition and maybe to also get the position that you're looking for. You have about few other ladies auditioning to represent your region as well. So you're tensed the whole time. You're tensed. And I remember that the very first audition, I was actually the first person to be auditioned. I made sure to go to auditions, very early. I got there so early, I had to help the TV3 crew pack. That's how early I got there.
Wow.
I got there so early that I had to help the crew, pack and arrange stuff, help them pick some boxes.
Wow.
And then when I finished, I just sat down very quietly, trying to, make sure that I was trying to remember everything that I had learned before the auditions. GMB, even though it's a pageant, we all know it's a very culture-based.
Yes.
So you need to know your culture. You need to know your region.
Yes.
Now, for someone like me, who really didn't grow up in a very cultural setting, I needed to find a way to learn my culture. So yes, I didn't have a grandpa at home to tell me all the stories, but I went out of the way to find the stories. So I just sat down quietly to make sure that, for instance, if they asked me about any festival, I would be able to tell them how we celebrate our festivals and why we celebrate those festivals. So yeah, I was just putting myself in check and making sure to get ready. Very, very tense, but also very exciting.
Wow. Would you say, let's look at the audition phase again. Would you say when you walk in, it's set up to sort of like bring out, or communicate some kind of fear, or, is welcoming, you have people around? Take us through what you saw, besides you helping people to pack. Maybe, you see the setup, how everything is arranged, how people come in, and how you did since you were the first person to audition. Yeah.
It was very welcoming.
Okay.
Yes, the TV3 crew were very welcoming. Even before I went in to be auditioned by the audition judges, the TV3 crew were very, very welcoming. They actually asked me if I was coming for auditions, and once I said yes, they showed me where I was supposed to be seated. And when I got in to be auditioned, the judges were really welcoming.
Okay.
The whole idea is not to, grill you, as others would say. It's just to see your potential. You want to represent your region. Why should you be selected to represent your region? It's basically why auditions, are conducted, just to know why you should be selected to represent your region besides the other person. So they're not there to scare us. Matter of fact, the judges just kept encouraging us and reminding us that, we are not here to scare you. We just want to know who you are, because auditions is basically telling us who you are, because you definitely have to introduce yourself.
Yes.
So yes, tell us who you are, and maybe why should you have the opportunity. And you just have to tell the audition judges why you should be selected. And no, they were very, very nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow. If you are listening or you just joined us, I'm in the studio with Teiya. She is the GMB Queen for 2022. And we're chit-chatting. If you have plans of joining the pageant, like she said, it's not just a pageant, it's a pageant that also gives you the platform to represent your region, your people, your culture. It's a pageant that actually brings out how well you are aligned with your heritage. And she's saying that the judges are cool. They are cool. So let me just remind you that GMB is coming up. Auditions are going to start pretty soon, and it's in this month. I will tell you the date soon if you're nice to me. But yeah, get ready for another experience. And if you want to see Teiya, she's live on our Facebook, 3FM 92.7. I told you today will be a very good day. It's already started well. And then she came in to top it up for us. Now let's talk about the importance of showing up. Some people at home, they rehearse, they know they have it all. But the drive to actually, show up, just come. What's the biggest barrier for young women, and how can they overcome it?
I feel like it's self-confidence. But one thing that I believe in is that when you are prepared, the confidence comes.
Okay. Can you take us through your preparational stage? What
yes,
did you do?
Can.
Yeah.
I remember so I won in 2022. In 2021, I actually was at the audition grounds.
Okay.
But not to audition.
Okay.
I went there to support my friends
Wow.
who were going to be auditioned.
Wow. You see, you guys, get the apple. Get the apple.
And so I remember Queen Bassi, who was then audition judge in Tamale, saw me and asked me why I wasn't coming to audition. And I told her I didn't feel ready. So the moment I felt ready, I decided to begin to prepare. So, like I said, I didn't grow up in a very typical cultural setting where I would know why we celebrate our festivals, what festivals we even celebrate.
Yeah.
So you know what I did?
Tell me.
I was in Accra then. I went home to Tamale.
Tamale.
And when I went home, I went to the Center for National Culture. Every region has cultural center.
Yes.
I went there because I did not want, very shallow information. So I went there and I found out that, okay, in my, culture, the custodians of our culture, our heritage, are the drummers.
Yeah.
Everything they drum is a story.
Wow.
And that's how they actually keep our stories.
Wow.
So I went there and I spoke to one of the heads of the Longse. We call him the Longse, the drummers. And so Director Wumbe, that's his name. He took me through. I would ask him every question. Now, the interesting part is that Director Wumbe doesn't speak English.
Whoa.
So I would have to record him. So I'd ask Director Wumbe, what festivals do we celebrate? And then he'll name some of them. And then I'll ask him, can you please, tell me why we celebrate this festival? When did it start? And everything. And he'll begin, I'll say, please wait.
Did you employ a translator?
I will pick my phone. I will record him. I will go home, sit down, play back, and rewrite it in English.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So this is why I need faculty, please.
Oh yeah, it took me I prepared myself for GMB for about 7 months to prepare.
Wow.
Because I learned everything about my culture.
A whole 7 months?
Yeah, I learned about the festivals. I learned about our dances. I even learned to drum. I learned everything I thought I needed to know for Ghana's Most Beautiful. That's why I keep saying that you need to make sure you're prepared. Because it is titled Ghana's Most Beautiful. Of course, it should be beautiful, but you shouldn't just have it in your mind that you're beautiful, so you're coming for Ghana's Most Beautiful and you can win. You need to know what you're about. Also, make sure to catch up on current affairs because most of the audition questions are going to be about yourself, your culture, and current affairs.
Wow.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. Yes. This is from the Queen herself. So if you didn't get it, forget about it. And let me just remind you, listeners, that beauty is broad. And so when we say Ghana's Most Beautiful, we're looking at how beautiful you are culturally, how beautiful you are as a soul, how beautiful you are intellectually, how beautiful you are physically, and even to extend it further spiritually. So how connected are you to your roots? How well do you know your people? How well do you know? You see, how well you know your people tells or reflects on how well you know yourself. And so you can't tell me you're from Tamale and you don't know anything about the people in Tamale. I mean, you are lost. Which is one of the reasons why I love Ghana's Most Beautiful. And did you hear what she said? She actually planned, trained, rehearsed, did whatever, gathered information for 7 months. My goodness. If Esther did it for 12 months, she did it for 7 months. So grooming is very important. You need to and this is a lot of commitment, I must say. If you're not committed to it, you can't just come with fine face and win GMB. That I agree. All right, let me remind you that Kumasi's audition is on the 25th of June at Micklin Hotel. Time is 8 a.m. And in Accra, it's 27th of June at TV3 premises, 8 a.m. The outfit is a tank top or GTP skirts, etc. Scan the QR code as well to register if you see the flyer out there. You've gotten all the apple today. And I think, Teiya, you've been amazing telling us all the things that the ladies out there, to do. Maybe before you go, and this will be your last submission, what do you have to share, lastly, for someone that's listening and would want to join this year's audition, and also they're broken. They're good, but they're broken. Like you said, it's self-confidence. People lack it. Some of them, they are not getting the support from the house. Some also, they have the support, but they don't know what to do with it. Share with us, what should they do?
So first of all, I think that just believe in yourself, one, talk to your parents, to be honest. Talk to your parents, and fortunately, Ghana's Most Beautiful is that pageant where every parent would love to see their daughter participate in. Let them have your support, let them support you. Also, there's this one fact we can't take away.
Give
is
us.
That you need support. You need financial support. Winning Ghana's Most Beautiful, you realize that it's not just about you. It becomes a whole different thing. It's about the region. The bragging rights to say that this year's Ghana's Most Beautiful.
Where do I
from
go
our
to for
region.
support if I don't have anyone, my family members I don't have friends that are willing to help me? Could you suggest a few external, it doesn't have to be any company in particular, but external agencies, who can I go to?
Yes, exactly what I was saying. See, it becomes like it's culture. So make sure that you go home, see your chiefs.
Great.
Let them understand why you want to contest for Ghana's Most Beautiful. Once they have your support, trust me, if you are in the house, well, when we were contesting, we did not have our phones with us. I never knew that I was topping the votes up from week 1 until finale.
Wow.
Listen, to do that,
Wow.
to be like number 1 on the GMB voting app from week 1 to finale,
That's
it takes
crazy.
a lot. Yeah, that's crazy. It barely happens. It barely happens. But trust me, it wasn't just my family voting for me. The votes came from people that we still can't identify. You see, make sure that even as you've informed your family and your friends, go to your chiefs and let them know why you want to contest for GMB. And when you are done, make sure that every week you perform well. Because if you perform well, then they are going to be proud of you, and then they would want to support you. Nobody is going to want to support someone who is not doing well for them.
That's true.
Everyone wants to support that person who, our daughter is doing well, let's support her. I get friends telling me that some people used to, send them money to vote for me, and they wondered why. Because they never even asked them, and they felt like I didn't even know them. But they tell them, I'm not from your region, but this lady you've been posting on your state, I like her.
Yeah.
This is 1,000 Ghana cedis. Please vote for her.
Wow.
You can't take a vote out from Ghana's Most Beautiful. That is because of the fact that every region wants to have their bragging rights. So listen, TV3 doesn't dictate to you how much to vote, right? But then the vote just keeps going up and up and up and up, because every region wants to have that bragging right. TV3 doesn't tell you that vote 10 Ghana cedis or vote 20 cedis. They never tell you how much to vote. But the votes keep coming. And you need to catch up to remain in the competition, So please, self-confidence, talk to your family and friends, go to your chiefs, and if you can, visit some, member of parliament in your constituency.
All right. This one, it be apokronkron. So you have it all. She's telling you. You see, when the octopus comes to tell you the whale is dead, believe it. She says, believe in yourself. Talk to your parents. Seek for financial support. Go to your people. Talk to the chiefs. Go to your MP. Go to even the assemblyman. Speak with the locals. Let them understand your language, and you understand their language. Give them reason why they should push you to be in the competition and how it will benefit them. And then you are on the way to winning. When you're getting to the competition, make sure you are pushing for votes. Don't just be in the competition and think that people have to vote for you. You need to push. Speak with friends, speak with family, gather your fan bases. Make sure people are making noise about you. If you have to pay people to love you, pay them to love you. Thank you so much, Teiya.
Thank you.
And visit us anytime you're around.
You know, fun fact, I wrote my speech for my debut just in case I'm selected 2 months before auditions.
Wow.
Prepare. Don't sit down and come.
Prepare.
Just come to audition. Just don't sit down and come.
With somebody like me, I see this one as an act of faith.
Yes, it was.
She knew she was going to win. And we have visuals on Facebook for you to see. Beautiful stage. GMB is such a great event, and I encourage every young woman out there to be a part of it. I love the fact that it serves as a cultural preservative for all of us. So be there, be a part of it. Teiya, once again, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and enjoy your day.
Thank you for having me.
You brought the reins.
She's gone.
All right, back to the music, guys. DJ Faculty is ready to fire up on the 3FM Drive. And let me remind you that the Easy Talk topic is still on our screens. You can go check it out and put your comments. Would you prefer let me ask you this one before you go. Would you prefer a caring dad who's present but financially strained, or an absent dad who provides everything?
Oh, a current dad. Yes, please.
Who will be there, but there's no money.
I prefer a current dad.
He can't pay your fees. He's always there. He's caring.
Yeah.
He loves you all right. He wish he could do so much, but anytime they bring out the list for people who haven't paid their fees, they call your name. When you need something, he's unable to give you. You see him, struggle to help, but he's there. He's able to listen to your conversations and talk to you. That's it. You prefer that?
Yes.
Wow.
Fun fact, when I was in JHS, I wanted to sell oranges.
Okay.
Because I felt like I'll make some small money from it. Not because my dad wasn't financially, he was very, very financially okay. But I've always been very entrepreneurial. I've always wanted to make my own money. So my dad being present, giving me all the, good vibes, motivation, it's okay. I prefer that than an absent dad.
Maybe he's absent because he's busy. Genuine.